Well, hello, Jordan. How are you?
Hey Kieran, I'm good, thanks, buddy. How are we going?
I'm very good. Top 3, 26, and I only lost in my public league. Don't ask how that's possible. That guy has
That is a
killed me
massive score.
He killed me every time we played. And
Yeah.
he's managed to score, I think it was 27.50 against
Oh
me.
wow, that's craziness.
Obviously he's in there for the money. But but look, I am happy. I'm very happy with that score.
Yeah,
What I'm not happy with is the injuries.
yeah, carnage, absolute carnage.
Because the first injury I had is that Waitman's been managed.
Managed, yeah,
And if it wasn't for Waterman playing,
yeah,
I would have had to get rid of someone there. Now,
yeah,
a lot of people have just found out, same with us, and we've just had a massive chat about this.
yeah,
Kelly is also out.
yeah. Very
Um,
late change.
Even though he
Yeah,
selected to play, I just want to see if I refresh it, it's going to change that. No. Very late change, but he's now out with a, what was it? Wait, whoa, what did we
quad.
say it
I
was?
think it's been
Quad.
quad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been playing somewhat injured with a sore ankle.
Ankle.
Now it's a quad. Now I want to get rid of him.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
It's a new injury, so
Yeah.
we don't know how long he's going to be out for.
Exactly.
That's a concern. That's an absolute.
It's a massive
absolute
concern. Not to mention Neil, who's a general. I think it was just general soreness or something like that he said he's out for.
Yeah,
And that should only be a 1 week. That's why I'm not too fast.
yeah.
And Heppel. Heppel's the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the good thing is there's a few good players to pick up if you haven't picked them up in the last couple of weeks. First one being Guthrie. He's
Yeah.
been solid every time since, and I bring him up first because that's who I'm honestly gonna pick up because the last 4 games have been outstanding. And actually, just me saying that, I think the only time he scored bad was when he had to fill in for what's his name being out, who tags. It's drawing a blank on me. Who tags for
O'Connor.
O'Connor? That's
Yeah.
the only reason why he scored 40 because he's taken over his role as a tagger. That's why he scored terribly in that 40 game.
Yeah.
And I feel
That's
bad
correct.
because I know one of my mates who got rid of him because of that. Just for
Yeah.
him to average, I think it was like 110 or something like that since then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky enough to have Cripps, so I'm gonna get Cripps in for Neil.
Yeah.
I've also going to get rid of Kelly for Guthrie. There's a few other players I was looking into it, which Brayshaw's not a bad one. Andrew Brayshaw, or even if you don't have that much money, is Chera's another good one. I think he's cheap as well. Yeah, but I think honestly I'm definitely going to go Guthrie. I don't know what he scores. Andrew Brayshaw. If this was mid-season, I'd probably pick Andrew Brayshaw because he's got such a low break even now after scoring 190. Same with Chera as well, and he's 460. But
Yeah.
because I've got a little bit of money, I'm going to go Guthrie.
Yeah.
I do like that Dangerfield or Selwood's most likely going to get tagged over Guthrie as well. That's
Yeah,
why I
potentially.
like that. Whereas if Brayshaw is more of a chance of getting tagged than anyone because now that Fife's out, he's the go-to sort of thing.
Yeah.
Obviously more of a chance of him getting a bigger score, but also more of a chance of him getting tagged. And
Yeah.
if you don't want to go into the final and have someone like that get tagged.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, the
Correct.
thing is, like, I don't mind Dangerfield getting tagged because 90% of people have him, and he'll still
that's
score. He'll still score 80, 90 points even if he does get
Yeah.
tagged.
That's
But
right.
yeah, I'll get you to talk about your trades that you've done because you've been hard done by as well.
Yes, I have been hard done by. So just like you, Kieran, I've
Hmm.
had Kelly. Now obviously did not plan. I planned on him playing this week, but obviously that's kind of all out the window.
Yeah.
So let's just go through my trades as of probably like 10, 15 minutes ago.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, I've like you, Kieran. I've cut him off. Kelly's gone. Can't trust GWS. Can't trust him because we don't know when he's going to be back.
Exactly.
So if you've got the trades, better just get rid of him now. So that's what I've done. So he's out of my team. I've also got rid of Highmore. Just a bit worried about that break even of his. He has done his
Yeah.
job though. Absolutely done his
100%.
job. So he is also out of my team, and
Potentially, because I know you did it for money, but potentially, if you don't need to get rid of him, I'd keep him on the bench. I had him on the bench
absolutely keep
I had
him
him
on
on the
your
bench this
prime.
whole year. I'm
Yep,
just glad that I still have I bought Durham in I think it was
yep,
a couple weeks ago. If I really
yep,
wanted to, I can bring Durham in for Kelly, and not have to worry
yep,
about a trade.
yep,
But just because I'm worried if I don't pick up Guthrie now, or if I don't
yep,
pick any one of these players up now, I'm not going to be able to afford him.
yep.
And I
Correct.
may have just jinxed him, and he's going to go. Well, he's going to go 20 this week. But but
Fingers
look,
crossed, mate.
I'll take the gamble on this week.
That's it.
But
Yep.
yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, go
So
on. Yeah, you
no,
got
that's all
Hummel.
right. So
I
basically, I've brought in Ginnivan from Collingwood.
Yep,
Should be playing for the rest of the season.
102. Yeah. Oh,
And
Collingwood's
I've
sort of safe
brought
bet
in
anyway.
yeah, absolutely. And I've brought in Jack Steele as well. So I've
Yeah.
gone, yeah, creme de la creme, as I like to call him.
Oh, 100%. He
Um,
is
and chuck the VC on him as well.
crazy. So here's how your team's looking, but just
Yeah.
with Kelly out for Steele. Basically, was that the main difference? Because the other two are on the bench.
Basically,
Yeah.
that's the main difference. Yep, Cully out for Steele, correct.
Oh look,
So
I'll
yeah.
back you here as well.
Oh, I hope so.
Although, yeah. Honestly, no, I'll back you there. I'll back you there.
Need all the luck in the world, but yeah, we'll see how we go.
I should win mine as well, especially if I'm bringing Guthrie for Kelly. But
Kelly, yeah, yeah,
look, I never thought in my life that having Cripps on the bench would actually help me out coming into the finals.
yeah. But it
And
has.
honestly, the way I'm gonna work it out next year is to try and do something similar. Find like a
Yep,
400k player who either used to be a premium or is known to or can possibly score a decent score.
yep,
And having him on the bench is perfect
yep.
for injuries and stuff like this. I've been hit
Mm-hmm.
with three outs. Obviously, I didn't have Heppel, but I had Waitman, I had Kelly, and I had who was the other one? Neil.
Neil, yeah,
So Neil in for Cripps, it means it's going from me having to do two trades to one. I only have the one, but it's done nothing but wonders for me, sort of thing.
yeah. That's
Having
right.
having Cripps from the bench, and I'll probably look for it definitely for next year. Possibly
Absolutely.
not Cripps, but like the other thing as well, I had Bailey Smith, and I got rid of him after his two bad games during the
Yeah, me
buys,
too. Yeah,
and he's gone 100 and something average since,
yeah.
and absolutely killed it week in week out. And
That's right.
I could have potentially not even had to bother with Bolton if I had Cripps Smith scoring like this. Yeah, I got rid of
Yeah.
him after this one. He's gone 126, 75, 124, 104, 141, and 105. Last 5 rounds, 109.
Wow. Who would have thought though?
Oh, exactly. That just proves don't trade your premiums, no matter who they
Yeah,
are,
exactly.
because even if they're just mid priced and everything like that,
Yeah.
they can surprise you, and yeah,
Ex-
they surprised me. And now look, I'm stuck with Bolton. I could have scored over. I could have scored 27 that last week if I had if I had him instead of Bolton.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the difference
Absolutely.
there. Do you want to talk about who you're going to pick as captains?
Yeah. So I kind of just addressed it before. So now that I've brought in me big boy Steele, I am chucking the VC on him.
I rate that.
They are playing Sydney, so hopefully doesn't cop a tag. And
Yeah,
what makes me think that is Saints have played Sydney this year, and Steele did score 140. So
yeah, okay.
if he scores anywhere near that, I'd be absolutely stoked. And they are playing at Marvel, and he has absolutely torn it up at Marvel this
Yeah,
year.
look,
So,
ignore the game against West Coast. He has
oh,
done
absolutely.
nothing but
Yeah.
but quality. And to put it this way, I think if you brought him in after the Bulldogs game, I think his price was about 530, 540, maybe 550 if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And that is here you go, price 560. If you brought him
Yeah.
in for 560, you would be laughing.
Yep.
Absolutely
He's
laughing.
almost well, he's obviously around the 700k mark now. So yeah, I love the pick. I love the pick of him being VC this week as well. So fingers crossed. I don't have to sweat on him. And the captain, if worst comes to worst, just still scores between, I don't know, 100 and 120, I'm going to say. I've got the C on McRae. So
McRae's always a safe bet, and I've done the same. I'm going to I'm going to go see on McRae.
he's just Mr. Consistent.
Yeah,
And yeah, just does his job week in, week out. I think he's probably dropped below 30 touches once this season. Once
yeah,
or
and he
twice,
still
I'm gonna
scored
say.
97 as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So
That was against the
yeah.
I can't remember who it was against, but yeah, he scored. That was his first game under 100, first game under 30 disposals.
Yeah, but I'm going to say anything over 130 from Steele, I will be taking. So, yeah, fingers crossed that happens.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What about yourself, buddy?
I am going what I did last week. I'm going Marshall
Yep.
over Steele.
What a call, by the way.
That
How good
was
that?
huge. Honestly, like I couldn't go wrong, sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But I think Steele got scaled. I think down to 58, and he got scaled up to 158 or something like
Yeah,
that, something similar.
like that.
Or they both got scaled
Sounds
up to it.
fair.
But
Sounds right.
for them to score the exact same score, the reason
win.
why is always a win. But the reason why I'm going Marshall over Steele again is Marshall got 158 with a percentage, score disposal percentage of 40 something, 49, 48. And if he goes anything higher than that, which chances are like 48 is terrible.
Yeah.
But if he went something like 60% and like that, that could have potentially been a 200 plus point game pretty much.
That's right. Correct.
200 something plus a 200 point game. So that's why I wanted to take the gamble on of him again. And what I also like is that there's no rider and there's no Hunter, correct. So he's going to be the main man basically for Ruckman, and Ruckman gets points for nothing. So that's why I like that. And the way he went last week, if he can do what he did last week, he'd have a great score. Just a little bit more percentage, and I'd back him honestly. Then I've taken McRae. In case that doesn't work out, I've taken McRae as captain. But obviously because Neil's late out, I can use him as the little loophole sort of thing for the captaincy. But
like it a lot.
is there anything else you want to mention? Because I think we pretty much covered a lot.
Yeah, our videos seem to be getting shorter and shorter, but it is finals time.
So, but it's just
bound to happen.
Only have to talk about one trade or one few people.
Yeah,
but,
those of you thinking about, I just was looking at your screen there, Kieran. Those of you thinking about bringing James Pleating in from the Giants.
Oh, yep.
Scored 97 on debut. I would wait a week, at least another week.
Well, I would say I'd always recommend waiting a week. But the one reason is if you're trying to get rid of, say, Kelly for Peedling.
Yeah.
But if you have like, put it this way, if you have excess trades, if you have like say 5 or more trades, which I don't know why you would, but I would just take him in now, honestly.
Yeah.
Because then you want to have the money for the next sort of things. But if you say you have 2 trades or less, you probably want to wait as long as possible and see how he goes.
If you're desperate, bring him in. If you're not that desperate, try and hold off if you can.
Actually, we'll put it this way: where did he play last week?
That is a great question. I think that's where we'll finish off as well. Where's he played last week?
Because that's a very good way of putting it up.
Interchange possibly.
So
no, he wasn't on the interchange. Where is he? James Pleating. There he is, full forward.
Okay. Did he kick like a bag
he
and a
must
half
have kicked a couple of snags, I'm thinking. Maybe.
Possibly,
Let's have a sus.
Who'd they play against?
They played Port. Yeah. Pleading. Where is he?
No.
No snags at all.
Yeah, it also had pretty bad percentage as well.
I reckon he's played. Something tells me he's played in the back line. I don't know why, but
potentially, yeah.
Gee, he's had. Goodness gracious, he's had 19 touches.
He also gave away a couple of frees as well.
Jeez, that's not bad.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's good stats actually.
The other thing I just want to point out, because I brought looking at him now, Butters is now coming back to how he was before. And one of my first things we were talking about, because Waitman was going to be out, I was going to try and swap Waitman for Butters, and I was about 20k short.
Yeah.
But then, luckily, Waterman got announced, and I don't have to worry about that. But if, for instance, if any of these forwards are going to be out for this week, I'm going to have to reverse, and this is only going to happen in the next hour.
Exactly.
But if they turn around and say, "Oh, Heaney's not going to be in this week," I'm going to have to get rid of Heaney. Bring
Bolton down.
No, bring. Actually, no. get rid of Heaney, bring who did I just trade out? Bring Kelly back in, bring Durham down, and bring Bianco up, bring Durham in, and either get Butters or bring Bolton down for Heaney and grab a midfielder, or just grab a forward for Heaney or someone like that, because that's about 500k I can spend. And there's a lot more options in there. But my God, that's gonna be a time and a half for me to do that.
Yeah.
But look, right now, as it stands, I'm happy with that. We'll see how that goes, and we'll leave it as that.
Sounds good.
Would Reeves get announced? I
just realised he's changed as well. I was looking at mine. I reckon, they're gonna fuck with us this week. Excuse my French. My goodness gracious.
Not that I'm expecting. Not that I'm expecting Gordon Grundy not to be playing or anything like that. But
I'm shocked. Like, now that you're on there as well, Bianco's been omitted. There you go.
Reeves
managed.
Oh, he's been omitted. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Lucky they're on the bench. Thank goodness.
I'm glad that he's a defense as well, so I can do that swap. If I didn't have Durham there, I could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been a much different players. But look, I'm happy with how I go. I'll be interested to see how my GWS players play without Canelio, without Kelly. I always forget his name because it's the first year I've had him. Yeah. But I'm hoping for 100 plus for both of them, because they're playing in the defense. The ball's going to be down there.
So I'm
hoping for a lot of contested possessions as well.
Yeah.
But look, just a quick 140 for both of them. I'll be happy.
140
for Guthrie, 180 for Danger. I'll be happy.
Gold.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, I'll leave it as that with my hopes really high. Leave it as that, and we'll.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you as well.
Out there as well.
Oh, exactly. We'll have to see how we go from there. But good luck to everyone, and we'll speak to you guys next week on the 2,700 points that I'm going to score this week. Enjoy, Teddy.
Cheers, mate.